What's up, Billy Hard Gainers? I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. I just wanted to sprint through another video and frickin' kill it. We're gonna be talking about barefoot shoes a little bit. It's a rabbit hole you guys gotta go down, but more importantly, rabbit holes, right? So a lot of the things I say, a lot of the things I might allude to in my videos are all things I possibly could make videos about, but I don't want to get overwhelmed. When I'm writing scripts for these videos, writing out notes, I quickly get overwhelmed because I have so many things I want to talk about. But each thing, each little rabbit hole, each snippet can be a rabbit hole you go down. You personally go on your own little quest, side quest, to learn about that stuff. Here's some rabbit holes I think you guys can go down, right? Self-improvement in general, right? If you've never been down that road, journaling, reading the books, you know, what do the books say? All these self-improvement, dude, there's tons of self-improvement YouTubers, hopefully myself included eventually, but cool, not cringe. And people are gonna help you change your life. You know, it's out there. Positive life change is real. You can make an effort. The things you do matter, right? All that stuff is out there, you know. Tony Robbins, freaking Better Ideas is a good channel on YouTube. I like him. I just saw a thumbnail of him. That's why I'm recommending him. Dude, Wi-Fi money. You can make money for yourself online doing stuff. You know, before doing this channel, I've made some money just selling stuff on eBay. You know, the Gary V garage sale flip life, you know, trash talk, stuff like that. And even further than that, the possibility of making your own business, all this stuff is real. You know, that stuff is very real. You know, you have real power, right? True power is the ability to turn your thoughts into reality, right? If you have a business idea, you could just do it. You could make it a thing. It's real. You know, hopefully, like, people in your life are giving you the time of day and allowing you to spread what you have in your brain into reality, you know. But if I could be the only person to tell you this, the things you think about and the things you think could happen can happen. You can bring it out of your head and make it real. I believe in you, right? Self-improvement, Wi-Fi money, food dyes, seed oils, sugar being good for you, and carbs being good for you. You know, people talk about them being very bad for you, right? I want to make a video about that. The all sugar diet. Knees over toes guy, put his video right here. Functional training, the Bioneer, he's cool, right here. Calisthenics, so martial arts, those are just disciplines, but each one has an individual rabbit hole. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, karate, they all have huge, deep, delving rabbit holes that people can get themselves lost in, right? Bodybuilding, powerlifting, you can become a powerlifter, you can become a powerlifter, you can become a bodybuilder if you want to. If you want to realign your life with the goals of being a pure bodybuilder, you can, you know? I believe in you. Positive personal change. Supplements, methylene blue, Shilajit, creatine, whatever the supplements, things you've heard of but you've never actually looked up, go look them up. Every single person has Google. I'm guilty of it. I will just hear things and never look them up and not fully understand things. But look shit up. Read studies. Watch YouTube videos. You know, ask other people. Talk to people, you know, about the things you know, and if you know things that other people don't know, try to spread them. That's why I'm doing this video here today. Let's talk about barefoot shoes. What are barefoot shoes? Barefoot shoes, here's a good example. A pretty decent example, Crocs. All right, what are barefoot shoes? Basically, they got two components. Wide toe box. They are shaped like your foot and not shaped like a shoe. We want feet-shaped shoes and not shoe-shaped feet, right? We can put up the picture of the frickin' your toes bending in, bunions, your pinky toe bending in. Disgusting. In a normal context, so we have for the normal person and we have for athletes, right? So let's explain the two pieces first. We got wide toe box, which just means it's big enough for your foot. It fits your foot perfectly, and if the shoe you wear now is shoe-shaped, you might think that it fits fine, but in reality, your foot is probably much wider than you believe and can be expanded to just have better health benefits, you know. So one piece of that is these little toe spacers. You put them in between your toes, and oh, just kidding. You put them in between your toes, and they help passively over time widen your feet. So just as your hands are wide like this, our feet should be more triangle shaped. You know, I'll put up a little thing, and shaped like more of a triangle instead of shaped like like they are now. You know, pointed at the top. You know, yada yada. Wide toe box important. Zero drop. That's important for specifically toes. People with bunions. My dad has really bad bunions. You know, he had to get surgery for them. So when I'm seeing that, I see my feet. I see they're starting to have issues, and I transition to wearing mostly Crocs. When I'm at home, I'm barefoot. You know, when I'm outside, I try to be barefoot. You know, I don't really wear socks anymore, even when I'm wearing shoes, not really constricting my stuff. You know, the biggest thing, if I play basketball, I wear normal basketball shoes, but I think they're moderately wide. But I'm looking into getting, they have barefoot shoes for everybody. The knees over toes guy I mentioned, he sells barefoot basketball shoes that are supposed to be good, maybe, hopefully. Is that a real shout out? I don't know. Zero drop. Basically what that means is that if your foot is here, there's no elevation, so the Crocs aren't the best for this. They're okay, but basically there's no heel. So see, there's that elevated heel, and then it flattens a little bit. These Crocs are relatively flat for me, but you know, some people's shoes, you know, you have running shoes, it's got the thick heel, and then your foot is lower, you know, so there's a heel rise, right? So having the zero drop is really important, because if you have the heel rise, you're basically just like if you stand up on your tippy toes a little bit, you're basically standing up on your tippy toes a little bit all day. And why this impacts normal people and athletes is because, all right, so here, let me just think about the science. Basically, putting your calf into that position radiates and has negative side effects that extend to the rest of your body, right? All right, here we go. I'm just gonna read straight out. This is the 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. That's a rabbit hole. Tim's a good guy. Shoe heel removal and Vibram training, area fixed lower back. This is part of a chapter about fixing his long-standing injuries that never really go away, right? Ugly and ultimately painful. Postural compensation is unavoidable when wearing shoes that elevate the heels. This simple observation somehow escaped me for 30 years. Okay, so let's go here. So this is the picture right here. Basically, the idea is that wearing shoes with the raised heel, specifically, can cause postural compensations all the way up the spine, up your body, basically. You know, people have the overextended hips. You know, you have the overextended hips, cause the gut, right? Your butt's pushed out, you know. And that can lead to, especially when we're thinking about weightlifting, bodybuilding, doing sports, if we're putting our body in a disadvantageous position, we're going to end up having nagging injuries. You know, if I'm fucked up posturally, it's not going to help all of my other things that I'm doing with my body, right? If I have constant back pain without lifting, what about adding stress on the body on top of that? Is just going to absolutely brutalize you, you know? Yeah, no, if you have movement compensations, back pain, joint pain, and you're part of the untrained masses, you know, there is something that you're doing that is wrong, right? You are doing something wrong, right? Whether it's a habit, whether it's something you're wearing, whether it's something you're doing, whatever, yada yada, or something you're not training, there is something wrong and it can be fixed. You know, it's, if you have pain, you know, if you got pain, add me in the comments. I'll try to help you. You know, I'm getting deeper into, you know, rehabilitation exercises. The knees over toes guy is really cool. So all the stuff like that. He preaches religiously the wearing of barefoot shoes. He has his own shoes that he's come out with after a couple of years of doing this stuff. Yeah, no, is it gonna change your life? Maybe. I don't know. If you have really bad back pain, yada yada, whatever, it might change your life. But for the general person, is it gonna blow them away? Maybe not. You know, it's more of just if you want to make sure you're holistically healthy, your whole body is healthy, you know, you're not doing things that will eventually lead to injury, it could be very important for you, you know. And if you're already suffering the consequences, the side effects of doing these things for a long time, making the change could have a major impact on what's going on, you know. Do you need these toe spacers? No. Do I need them? I don't know. I think I've experienced a little bit of a increase in my foot width after using them. I'm just trying to avoid getting bad bunions. You know, I have them genetically. Not everybody is gonna wear tight shoes and then be cursed to have really gross bunion feet, you know, and I don't want to be one of the people that have really gross bunion feet. So I'm trying my best to make sure that my foot health is very important. You know, in a weightlifting exercise standpoint, your foot is an anchor to the ground. Through it, you exert strength. And if your foot is very narrow, you have no foundation to hold yourself up. If you're squatting, right, and your foot is very narrow, it would be better off if you spread your feet and your feet were wide and you had a much stronger foundation. You'd be able to be functionally stronger. There's lots of benefits to switching to barefoot shoes. I won't yada yada anymore. That's the rabbit hole, you know. Get into barefoot shoes, watch more videos, watch more of my videos. I don't have any more about barefoot shoes, but yada yada, yeah. Barefoot shoes, yada yada, they help, yada yada. Hopefully this helped enlighten you a little bit about something you could change to improve things in your life, you know.